For the past 18 months, I have been using conversion ads on Facebook to drive traffic to my Spotify profile. Now, this has worked great for the most part. For the longest time, I was getting consistent traffic every single day. My releases were going off. I got to over 130,000 listeners, over 650,000 streams, and we're almost to 10,000 followers all on Spotify. But recently, things have kind of gone off the rails, and conversions have not been working very effectively at all. And so I have switched everything over exclusively to traffic ads. And I'm going to tell you why. Now, if you're new here, my name's Tom. And on this channel, we talk about music marketing, branding, NFTs, and more. Everything we need to know to move from making music as a hobby to making music as a business. Now, as I said in the beginning of this video, I recently switched to traffic ads exclusively to send traffic to Spotify to grow my profile as an artist, where I was using conversions before. So why did I do that? Well, I think the best thing to do is just to go straight into the data and show you what has happened with conversions over the last several months. In fact, kind of at the beginning of 2022, things have really started to just sort of fly off of the rails. And I'm going to show you my experience with this. So the first place we're going to start is here in the Facebook ad manager. Now, the date range I have selected is January 1st, 2021. So January of last year through March 23rd, 2022, which is the day that I'm filming this video. So from the beginning of last year until today, that's our date range. And then I have two Spotify growth campaigns. You'll see I have my Spotify growth campaign for this year, 2022, and my Spotify growth campaign for last year, 2021. I started a new growth campaign at the beginning of the year to start with fresh data, to test some new things, and to keep all of my data from last year sort of siloed in this original growth campaign. And today I'm really glad that I did that because it's going to give us a really good basis for comparison. So the few key things I want to look at are the cost per conversion here. So last year's campaign converted at an average cost of 10 cents. This year's campaign converted at an average cost of 17 cents. The cost per click last year was 7 cents. This year, 21 cents. Now, I'm targeting some higher tier countries this year. I'm really specifically focusing on the United States, the UK, Canada, Australia, and a few other countries beyond that, all that kind of cost more to advertise. So that's why that cost is higher. Then we've got our cost per landing page view, which is 8 cents for last year and 25 cents for this year. Again, all to be expected. But the thing I really want to look at more than anything else is the relationship from the amount of link clicks to the amount of landing page views to the amount of views content. Last year, I had 53,000 link clicks, 46,000 landing page views, and 35,000 content views. Now that all makes sense, right? You think that you're going to have more people click than see the landing page. You're going to have more people see the landing page than actually click the button and go through to Spotify. So if we do the math on that and we divide our content views by our link clicks, that gives us an average of 0.67 content views per link click. So we're getting about a 67% click of the button for everybody who clicks on the ad itself when they see it on Instagram or Facebook. So now let's do the math on this year. Granted, the data is less, but the relationship should be similar. So this year, the relationship of content views to link clicks is 1.25. So that means 1.25 people are clicking the button of those who click the ad, which is not physically possible unless something is wrong. And what is wrong is that Facebook's ability to track conversion events is no longer where it was because of the iOS 14 changes. And on top of that, anytime I would run a new campaign as a conversion campaign this year, the costs were through the roof. And I'm not the only one who has experienced this. I've talked to a ton of other artists. I've gotten into a bunch of other ad accounts, and I've seen this firsthand from just about every single person I have worked with, talked to, or dealt with. We've all been experiencing the same thing. Costs are higher and the tracking for conversions is completely off. I mean, 1.25 conversions per link click is just not mathematically possible. The highest it can be is 1. So something clearly is wrong. Now, there are a handful of things that can be wrong with conversions, but chief of which I think in my case is illustrated here is the event deduplication parameter. Now, that's a huge nerdy thing, and you can go down the rabbit hole in that if you want to. But essentially what it means is somebody can click the ad and then click the button while they wait for the page to load. And every single time they click that button, it will count as a conversion which is completely wrong and skews our data and makes it essentially unusable because we don't know what's valid and what's not. The whole reason we started using conversions in the first place was to have really rich, good data and user behavior, and now that's out the window. And if that's not usable, then kind of it's an extra bunch of steps to do to achieve the same goal that we might achieve with a traffic campaign. So as I said, I've switched to traffic campaigns. In this view, we have a comparison of my current traffic campaign that is running right now and my Spotify growth campaign from this year, which was a conversion campaign. So we have the two campaigns on the left, Spotify growth being the conversion and Spotify traffic being the traffic campaign. And our date range is January 1st of 2022 until today, March 23rd. So I show you this to show that in this view, our data is effectively the same for these two campaigns. We've got similar results on the left, a similar cost per result. We've got link clicks are about the same. Cost per link click is actually less in terms of the traffic campaign, which it should be. And our click-through rate is actually a little bit lower for the traffic campaign for the year as well. But if we go to the next view here and we break things down by country, and we do it just for this month because I've been narrowing in on countries over time throughout the year, you can see that our data continues to get even better. So where our click-through rate for the year so far for the traffic campaign has been 0.53%, it is now 0.71% for the month of March. So it's getting better because I'm narrowing in on the countries that are working. And you can see that the majority of my clicks have come from the United States. I've got Spain, Poland, Hong Kong, France. These are all higher tier, more expensive countries. Canada, the United Kingdom, Australia, Italy, Portugal, Germany. And the click-through rate is higher for these countries, and the results are better for these countries. And if we go even tighter on it, just to this week, you can see that the United States is still my top country. It's got an average cost per result of 27 cents, which is pretty good for the US, a click-through rate of 3.18, an overall click-through rate for the campaign of 1.15%. And then from there, we've got Australia, Canada, Germany, France, UK, Greece, Japan. You can see I'm pulling countries out over time as I figure out the ones that are bad and the ones that work. And what's more is this data actually is translating to Spotify really, really well for me. So you can see that my followers have continued to go up. I've got 190 followers within the last 28 days. I haven't been running a conversion campaign for a month and a half now. I've only been running traffic ads and they're still working. And if we go just to the United States, you can see that my followers have increased by 51 in the last 28 days in the United States alone. So these ads are working. These traffic ads are working. They're effective, and specifically they're effective in higher cost countries where realistically we want to be growing in the first place. So that's why I started running traffic ads and have completely stopped running conversion ads. Originally, conversion ads were meant to sort of qualify traffic, protect against bots as a huge one, and just kind of overall gauge user interest. If somebody sees the ad, clicks the ad, sees the landing page, clicks the button on the landing page, you can feel pretty confident that they're going to go to Spotify and listen to your song. And one of the big benefits of that whole setup is that you could throw that net globally and you could get listeners from everywhere. But if you just want to target listeners in higher tier countries like the United States, like the UK, like Canada, Australia, traffic ads are highly effective. Now, the biggest difference between my experience with traffic ads over the past month and a half versus my experience with conversions over the past year and a half is that the countries you target matter a whole lot more. So I have been systematically going through country by country, looking at results, making spreadsheets as I'm one to do, and narrowing down this list of effective countries where traffic targeting really does work. I still have some to weed out. It's an ongoing process. But as I've narrowed in on the countries that are more effective, my results have gotten richer. My results have gotten better. Link click-through rates have gotten better. My costs have come actually up just a little bit because we're targeting higher tiered countries, but that's to be expected. So I have switched exclusively to traffic ads. That's what I will be covering on this channel from now on. That's what I will be digging into from now on when I'm launching new campaigns. And I will be talking about how I set these up in future videos. So if you have questions about my setup, how I've gone about this, what the differences are, make sure to let me know in the comments, or you can hop in the DuPree X Discord, come ask your questions there. I'll hop in and answer, and our community will be happy to answer as well. We're almost to 100 members already. We've just recently launched the Discord. So if you want to come connect with cool people who are into the same things you are, come over to the DuPree X Discord and we'll talk about it. Now, lastly, before I let you go, if you don't subscribe to this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And at the end here, got a couple more videos you can check out. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.